Okay. Welcome to Morning Map. Oh, uh-oh. Hey. There we go. Back. Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Medley number 286. Honey Fawns, whoa. How have you been? Have you been good? I don't know. I've talked about stress nosebleeds before in the stream, but I've never necessarily talked about the. I don't know how many of you guys in the stream have chronic nosebleeds or nosebleeds at all. You know, sometimes I've talked to people and they've been like, I haven't had a nosebleed in like 10 years. I'm like, wow, how does that work? But after I have a nosebleed, I have the wildest, I feel like so lightheaded all the time after. And so I apologize if I do or say anything weird in the stream. I'm just feeling a little, I feel like my head's a balloon right now. Anyways, it's nice to hear that you've been busy, Honey Pawns. My voice seems different. It's because I don't want to. You know how nosebleeds go. I don't want to explain the gross reason why my voice sounds different, but my nose is different right now. Oh. But good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a good weekend. My weekend was fantastic. I don't remember it. I don't remember anything I did. Um, Booba's okay. Booba's okay. No one asked, but I feel like every couple of okay. So when I first got Booba, this is not a Booba stream, but when I first got Booba, Booba had 4 leaves, and I haven't counted them now, but I feel like it's at least double. And I had a video call with my mom yesterday, and my mom does a lot of like plant stuff, so I feel like it's gonna be okay. The plant, not necessarily life or anything. Oh, thanks, Honey Phones. But don't speak too soon. I might kill it. I may kill it yet. Cyber, did YouTube change something? Because, yeah, I couldn't post it on Friday either. You know, probably on probably on Christmas. I think instead of doing, because okay, in the Discord, sometimes I treat this can you waltz a morning medley? Is that what you're asking, Crow? Like waltz every song in morning medley? Is that the question? Something I'm realizing not everybody in the morning medley is in the Discord, so I'm just going to say this as if it's new information. This Friday, I'm probably not going to be doing a stream because it's Christmas and I forgot. I'm most likely going to do a Saturday stream instead. I don't know what the nature of the Saturday stream is going to be. I would prefer for it to be a production stream just to keep things, keep things regular. I don't know if that means it's going to be a morning production stream or if it's going to be an evening production stream since it's a Saturday and I don't know. Last Friday we did an evening production stream that worked out pretty well. I don't know if that's going to be a regular thing now. I don't really know what people prefer, I guess. Or if we alternate it. That might be too much change to introduce towards the end of season 2. But yo, I got mad stuff on my glasses. But yeah, this Friday there's no stream. So we're doing Monday through Thursday this week, and then we're doing Saturday. And then just depending on the general consensus on the Discord, I'll figure out if we're doing morning or evening stream. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Evening medley on Friday was fun, says Crow. Oh. Okay. I was asking if you can do all waltz songs. I would run out, Crow. I would run out. The morning medley is 2 hours long. I would run out of waltz songs. I personally only have 3. And then I have 4 other ones I can do in a waltz time signature. Because when I think of waltz songs, I think of the original Love Letters. The second half of it is a waltz. And then Over and Under. And part of, what is it called, Ginger Blossom? Is the Discord open for everyone, or is it a specific thing? It's open. It's open for everybody that comes into the morning medley streams. Although YouTube's been weird lately, so I haven't even been able to post the link to it. Oh. I can't even post dirty words either, even though I've never really did anyway. That's weird. Cyber, because, okay, on the Friday stream, Cyber, after you left, I, as the person running the stream, tried to post a link, and the comment just wouldn't show up. It wouldn't show up. I can try again now, but Friday wouldn't let me post a link. So then who can post links if I can't even post them? Yeah, I can't see any of the links that you're posting. I don't like this new addition to YouTube then, if that's the case. Jesus. I really hope that this is temporary and that's not just the way YouTube's going to be for a while now. There's an echo on the stream, says Crow. That's unfortunate. There shouldn't be. Good morning, Jazzcat Galaxy. Blocking everything that looks like a link. Does this mean I didn't want to have to be the one to bring this into the conversation? Because we all know how I feel about Twitch, but if it's going to be like this forever, does that mean I need to go? Is this YouTube trying to make me leave? Links then. Word up, honey Fonz. Well, it was nice to see you on the stream. I hope you enjoy lunch. I did that. Nobody wants cereal. Actually, hold on. Hold on, everybody. I know. I'm sorry. This isn't normally. You know what? I should have just left the camera there. I'm breaking illusion right now. But. Sorry, guys. I completely forgot that I had already prepped one last night. Like, I forgot that I prepped a smoothie, and all I needed to do was blend it. Anyways, Umbe's saying something about cereal. Maybe I was like, oh, I'm hungry, but I don't want to go and like actually make a smoothie. And I was like, oh yeah, I like made one technically at like midnight last night. So anywho, I wish that I could like edit that out, but it's okay. I needed something. I needed some type of food. There was a second part of that song that I'm forgetting now. Or like another part, an added part. I've forgotten it now. Hmm. Froyo is false advertising. It says cyber. I've had Froyo twice in my life. And wow. My life's weird, man. Anyways, Danimals. I've never had a Danimal though. Mm. It's supposed to be yogurt but frozen, but it's pretty malleable to me. Soft serve yogurt. Soft serve frozen yogurt. Froyos or You know, that's actually interesting, Cyber, that you bring that up, because like technically in my smoothies I have frozen yogurt. You know, I freeze yogurt and I put it in here, and obviously it's like a hard chunk. You know, it's not like what you would get in a froyo place. But I haven't had enough froyo. Hmm. English muffin in the toaster. Waffle in the toaster. Hmm. I don't own a toaster. I've never owned a toaster. I mean, I've lived in a house that had one, but I personally have never, I've never purchased a toaster before. Whenever it's time to buy, or whenever it's time to toast bread, I always just use a pan, you know? Butter a pan and slap a piece of bread on. Which reminds me, breakfast is going to be exquisite today. Goodbye, Taylor Nicole. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'm just having a sandwich for breakfast, but I ran out of the bread that I normally use, and so I'm using like a brioche loaf. And the only reason that that's cool is because like I really like using hamburger type bread, you know, like brioche buns or pretzel buns. But I forgot that when you're using like actual bread, and grant the brioche bread that I'm using is thicker, like Texas toast thick. And I forgot that when you're doing that you can toast both sides of the bread. And I don't know, I like the way bread looks when it's toasted. And I also, I mean, this is no secret, right? Everybody does this, but I like that toasting bread, especially for the sandwiches I make in the morning. When I put the egg on it, you know, it doesn't, the like juices from the egg don't like sink into the bread as much. But I'm just using normal bread, you know, like it soaks in the moisture of the eggs, the tomatoes, and the lettuce and stuff like that. I would prefer for there to be kind of like a firmness to the bread, so that doesn't happen, so I don't end up with soggy buns. And anyways, yeah, the breakfast will be good today. Adulting sounds like mad work, to be honest, as Umbe. I never say that. I never say adulting. Referring to it as adulting makes me feel like a child, and so I don't say it. I sometimes all my friends will say they're like adulting, and then it's just like them like doing laundry, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I've come to the conclusion in my own life that I'm never going to feel like an adult unless I have children. And I don't think that's ever happening. So I'm probably just going to die feeling like just a slightly larger child. An old, crusty, ashy child. Anyways, hot question for y'all. I wrote this girl a letter. Should I read it to her or just let her read it? You should let her read it. You should let her read it. Definitely don't read it. Oh. Let her read it. Unless she's blind. Then somehow get it like put in braille. If she can use braille. If she doesn't know how to read braille, then yeah, I guess at that point read it to her. Has anyone used dry shampoo? What's it like? Thank you, Cyber. Thank you. I asked this a lot, and I feel like even with me asking it, I don't. I wanted to do it because I heard that it was healthier and it doesn't have as much junk in it. And I also don't necessarily love getting my hair wet all the time for reasons that may be obvious or not so obvious. So I wanted to research that as well. What is dry shampoo, Sazumbe? It's what it sounds like. It's like this like powdery. Just it's something that's supposed to clean your hair and kind of deodorize it. Not deodorize, sorry. Oh, kind of. Wash and deodorize it without actually getting it, like without soaking it. I'm not concerned with her response. I just need to get it out of my head. You should let her read it. I feel like I said that already, but just in case, let her read it. Sometimes, guys, I'll sit down at a piano. Um, Sometimes I'll sit down at a piano and I feel like I don't have any music. You know. Sometimes I'll open up a Friday stream. Sorry. Sometimes I'll open up a Friday stream and I'll feel like I don't have any projects to work on. And then if I dig around long enough, I'll always go like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about this one." So I feel this morning. I feel like I don't actually have any songs. I feel like I don't have any music prepared. This says I never tell people how I feel. Like you should just keep everything inside. This is as good a place to keep it as any. Cyber's gonna be right back. I'm gonna play Double Let's because Leanna's here, and that is a song. That is a song I remember. How did I make this song? I have no recollection, Leanna. Do you remember me making this song? Do you remember this song in progress at all, or do you just remember it being finished and then you naming it? Yeah, I don't remember making this song, Leanna. melting. I'm not even consuming it at all. Hmm. Hold on. I might have to scroll. I think I missed a considerable amount of I think I missed a considerable amount. My arms feel good. Okay, this says Omni. I don't know if you do this consciously. Without reading further, I'm going to place my bets that this is going to mention something that I don't do consciously. That's where my money's lying. Anyways, reading on it says Omni. I don't know if you do this consciously, but you have really good staying power. Staying power. Sometimes I only plan on popping in for a few minutes, but end up tuning in for a lot longer. Oh. Oh. Like a drug. I can quit whenever I want. No, that actually, thank you. I don't know. I'm going to take that as only positive. Thank you. Vanilla was in there, wasn't it, Lindsay? I don't know if I ended up finishing it. I don't know if I finished any of the songs in today's medley. I think I exited the songs. I need to cut my hair. Holy crap. My head looks like, what does it look like? It looks, oh my god, it looks like a hat. There's a hat that you can wear in, there's a hat that you can wear in, Ghost of Tsushima. It's what the Ronin samurai wear, or what I like to call the Brokey samurai. And it's like, it's got like this weird, I don't know. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, none of this is going to make any sense. But my hair looks like one of the hats in that game. And it's not it's one of the hats that the Brokies wear. Okay. Did you see the messages about chat up there? No, I'm going to scroll up. I am going to scroll up. I realize now that I have to. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that song feels nice. Okay. Oh my god, I missed a lot. Oh. I did some research on the YouTube link. Some people were complaining about it in 2019. There's an option someplace on your end for allowing links, and if that doesn't work, then basically... Okay, word up. I'm gonna go check. It's flagging the links as spam. They changed something in their permissions and the algorithm pertaining to that. Word up. I'll do my own research after the stream is over and see if I can fix it. For sure. Guys, we did a full hour medley, by the way. That felt like 5 minutes. I feel like I was only playing for like 5-10 minutes. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I love the... Sometimes certain transitions. Sometimes certain... Nice. Anyways, sometimes certain transitions just fit like a puzzle. And it's never necessarily my intention or expectation. It's always kind of random. Like even this one. Sorry. It is. Sorry. I love the way that flows, and that was a mistake. And also in the Booba theme. I love melodies that end right before... There's a word for this in music. I love melodies, though, that end right before the next thing. And that's not the proper musical term, but, like, melodies that, I like melodies that, I mean, that's an example of da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, if we're measuring out music, da-da-da, it ends before the next measure starts instead of like, for example, this would be it if it didn't. This would be the example of what I don't necessarily like. I don't like that, but I do like this. I I like it when they end before the next measure starts a lot. I think I do that in like. I like it when I like it. I guess I like it whenever they either end right before or they kind of bleed over into the other one. The melody for what is the song called? French Lavender is a really good example of a melody that constantly is being split between the ending of one measure. Oh, sorry. Let me start over. See how that note comes in before? This would be an example of it being on the beat. But I like it when it goes early. I like stuff like that a lot. A lot. And so it just kind of like it measures out that way. A lot of times, guys, when I'm writing melodies here on in the morning medley, I'm writing melodies very physically. I'm not necessarily always trying to feel them out from what I'm hearing in my head. Sometimes it's like I get a few notes in my head and I find those, but then I like put a lot of junk around it because of what my fingers was like in the what's in reach, you know, what's in reach, what's in the key, I guess. But very rarely am I like constructing an entire melody in my head and the morning medleys and then putting it on the piano. What happens more is like a mixture of voice leading and coming up with like 3 or 4 notes, and then by the end like putting little grace notes going into them, leading in and leading out. Transient bleeding, says Umbe. Oh. Ooh. Umbe. I can make a whole 2-hour stream about transient bleeding, but I don't know who all it would make sense to or connect with. So maybe a Friday stream when I can actually show people. Nice stream should be the next album cover. Yeah. Cover? Like the title? Since you keep accentuating that transition, I've had it stuck in my head the past day or so. That one? You've had that stuck in your head? Very, very nice. I don't know if that's exactly what you're talking about, but it's very, yeah. It makes me think of like, you know, we're all being inspired by things, you know, consciously and subconsciously, but I think a lot of my jingly aspects, like a lot of my songs have very jingly. Oh, this would be such a good conversation for the Friday stream because then I could pull up all the examples. But like, there's a lot of times where in even when I have lyrics in the song, for example, in picture this. Wait, oh no. And there's like this little like chime that kind of comes in there where it's like glockenspiel, pizzicato strings, and a clarinet that just go. I think even back in like Nice Stream stuff, if there was lyrics or if there was a general melody going on, there would still be these like little flourishes in the back, like just at the end of measures, stuff like that. I would do a lot of stuff like that, and I don't know exactly where it comes from because a lot of genres of music do this. You know, jazz does this. American songbook type music also does this. Funk music does that. A lot of genres of music do it. But in the specific like textural direction I go, when I'm saying texture, I'm talking about just quality of sound. So like, I usually use a lot of bells and percussive sounds to do this. I very rarely do it with like synths and stuff like that. And I want to say that that has to have come from like some type of child media, maybe like maybe Disney movies or maybe like maybe an anime or something, maybe early video games, but that is very PBS sounding to me. That sounds like it sounds like Sesame Street, Barney, Lamb Chops. Sounds like that to me. Funky and chunky, my favorite style of chili, says Cyber. Cyber, have you ever put sour cream on chili? Is that a thing that you've ever done? Chunky Monkey? I have a project called Funky Monkey. No, it's called Funky Monkey. Oh, that's what you're talking about, anyway. I guess I've done it on a baked potato with some sort of meat filling. Some people's comments are very fun to read out loud. Word. I've never done that before. I can't for the life of me find a practical. Sorry, not practical. I can't find where sour cream exists for me. As somebody that actually enjoyed as a child sour cream and onion chips, not necessarily because I wanted to eat them. I just feel like they were always the ones that were left over. Like, so at school, like everybody would already like rush and get like the barbecue chips and like the nacho cheesy chips, and then what was left over was sour cream and onion, which my brain registered as plain. Like I thought that was like the default flavor of potato chips, and I actually liked them, or at least I learned to like them. But like practical it out in the wild, like applying sour cream to things, I've never, it never like goes for me, and I don't know what does it do. Just whatever. Anyways, sour cream and onion is my favorite. I hate barbecue chips. That makes me very happy, Liana. As somebody who lived with, I don't want to get like throw homie's business out there, but as somebody who lived with Sky, Sky loves barbecue chips. The masterpiece, like KC masterpiece Lay's barbecue. She loves barbecue chips, and I used to like roast her constantly. I didn't let her get like a break. If I'm anywhere in the apartment and I would hear a potato chip bag opening, because like no, I don't know if there's even been like a bag of potato chips in my apartment for the past year or so. It's just like nobody here eats potato chips, but I remember just being like working on music and I could hear the unmistakable sound of a bag of potato chips opening and then crunching on potato chips, and I was like, Sky, come on now, the barbecue chips again? It's 9 a.m. Anyways, all this talk about chips is making me want some Mrs. Pickle salt and vinegar. Ooh, Crow, I actually just had some of those last week. It's really interesting that you would bring those up. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody mention Miss Pickles. Anyways, honey barbecue says Umbe. I was talking about something, I think. Sesame Street, lamb chops. It's usually in the dairy section. I can't find a place for it. I just read that, Cyber. I like it. I was gonna say something. There is something. I was gonna say sour cream. I got distracted by the sour cream. Umbe said something. I wanna say. Umbe said something. Beep up, beep up. Oh, Funky Monkey, Funky Monkey. Funky Monkey. That's the one. That's the one. That's like, oh, Omni, no. It's like. It's like. No. Yeah. I gotta figure out how to do like the general like such a like rare vocal melody that I don't normally do that. So sometimes it's hard for me to find on the piano. Salt and vinegar would be good if it wasn't so sour, says Cyber. You know what's interesting? Oh, I do want to talk about that. Hold on. 9 a.m. Never mind. Can't do that. Barbecue chips all day, every day. I wonder if she still does that. Dang, I haven't seen Sky in a year. Okay, I love chords that descend into off notes. That's why music is so edgy. That's why my music is so edgy, says Lumbe. Hold on. There's a lot to digest here. When you say descends into off notes, do you mean... Are you talking about that progression, or are you talking about the progression that's... Are you talking about that one? That's my question to you. Back to Cyber really quick while I'm waiting for the answer to that question. Cyber, I admittedly don't really like sour things. But I'm realizing I'm whack. Because I do like pickles. Are pickles sour? In my brain, when somebody says sour, I think of warheads. I think of man-made things. I think of like warheads, and I think of... Oh my god, I think I might just think of warheads. I think this is the only thing when somebody says this is sour, I think of that little... I think of the face on warheads that's going like... And it's like the top of his head's blowing up. That's what I think of when somebody says sour. And I'm like, well, no, it doesn't taste like that. But if salt and vinegar chips are sour, I do like sour things then. Both of them, says Umbe, but the second progression more so. I guess the second progression sounds more off because it's different from how off the first one is. Oh, it's a contextual off. I think in that chord progression, it's like here. No, wait, it goes. And it's really just this chord. It's just that one chord. But I hear it. I hear what you're saying. Absolutely. Cyber says pickled things are sour. People associate sour with sweet because of candy, but you can have sour without the sweet, i.e. a pickle. What about sweet pickles? I don't want to bring that up because I feel like that's muddying up for no reason. Pickle. Pickle, huh? So, I like sour stuff, but I don't like pickles, says Leona. Is vinegar sour? Or is that a specific taste? Vinegary. Is like vinegary also a quality that's separate from sour? Also, does sour imply fermentation? Can you achieve something sour without it fermenting? I guess raspberries are pretty sour. Never mind. I keep trying to dig a hole to get to the gold, but I'm realizing I just keep finding bigger caverns underneath me, and I think I'm about ready to pull out. I'm about ready to pull out of the sour talk because I don't think I'm going to get the answers I want. Bitter and sour are also very different for sure, but some people conflate them. I don't know that I do, but I also have a really unrefined palate. My palate's a nightmare. I think... Is mustard sour? Cyber? See, I'm digging still. I should have pulled right out of this. Ooh, now that I like. went it went like from here to here, and then here to here to here, and then what is that? Oh, that's part of that song. I think I think the second one though. I like the I like whatever. It might have hit that same chord progression, just in a different key maybe. Um, I characterize umami by the sensation it hits the back of the tongue on either side of my teeth. That oily, flavorful sensation. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cyber, you're describing colors. You're describing colors I can't see. How do you describe a color that doesn't exist? That's what you're doing to me right now. I don't know what the heck that is. I don't know what my tongue's doing. I remember the first time somebody drew a diagram of the tongue, and it had like, you guys have all seen it. It has like little sections marked up, and it's like, this is where you taste sweet stuff, and this is where you taste like bitter stuff or whatever, savory. I remember looking at that thing, and I was like, wow, I could have never seen that. I would have never thought about that. I don't know what I think of. I don't know. I guess I just don't think about flavor that much. I think about, or at least what it's doing to me. I know that there's some things that are so sour that I hit them with one of those. And I know there's things that are so spicy that um, you know, it's hot. And then I have stuff that's so sweet that I become ill. I feel sick. Um, I know what ocean tummy feels like. I know what general nausea feels like. Umami, though, whenever somebody says umami, I just imagine it tastes like umami burger, which is wild because it's not true. And I don't necessarily, they would have to get me in a lab. They would have to get me in a lab and start feeding me a bunch of random stuff and saying bro, this is umami, what's it doing on the inside, bro? And I'd probably tell them. Or maybe I wouldn't. I think I just have a doo-doo palate, Cyber. I think that's what's happening. I think that I can't taste specifics. Like when an artist shows me, um, for example, when Line updated recently and all my friends were like, oh my god, the shade of green changed. And I was like, whoa, did it? And then they would send me images of one green next to the other green. They were like, this is blowing my mind. And I was like, yeah, I guess it's different, but if you hadn't put them next to each other for me, I wouldn't be able to taste it. I mean, see it. The analogy started converging on itself. Um, One of my best friends in college was a super taster. Sorry. Sorry, let me go up one. It's too early for this. Alright, let me go up one. Liana says, I feel bad for people who taste broccoli greens as super bitter. I am one of those people, Liana. I'm one of those people. Accept us. Accept us. Don't pity us. We are here. We are your teachers. We are your mothers and your fathers. He has an Alien Ant Farm decal on his car. Now that's cool. Finally, someone who's cool in the neighborhood. Okay, but moving on from the bitter broccoli, I can't stand broccoli. I'll eat it if it's being served up with real food that tastes good, but I'm not just gonna like shout on some broccoli by itself. Somebody says one of my best friends in college was a super taster with hyper enamel. Okay, so I don't want to be a super taster. That sounds horrible, but hyper enamel sounds like this friend could like chew through an airplane. Sure, that's not what it means. That sounds kind of cool. Super tasters can sense, sorry, not taste. Super tasters can sense whether or not a piece of meat has come in contact with lettuce. That's so cool. Awful. It sounds like a curse, but wow. So cool. And hyperenamel means his teeth are extremely resilient. He's never had a cavity in his life. That's amazing. Oh my god. It's freaking dope. That sounds like superhero moves. I'm sorry. I mean, unless you hate lettuce, I'm like really into lettuce. So sometimes I just like eat lettuce, like a rabbit. But I know this is not for everyone. And if you can taste that meat has come into contact with lettuce, maybe that's maybe that. You know what? I dated somebody once that used to drink a lot, and she would like try to hide that she had been drinking. I mean, I didn't care, but sometimes she would try to hide it by like using like breath mints or brushing her teeth. But what a lot of people don't realize is like that alcohol is like in you. So if you're like breathing, I can still like it does. The alcohol doesn't just stop in your mouth; it's like in you. If you like burp or something like that, I know. I don't know how I got. Oh, because of the meat and lettuce thing, right? Like I could tell. I could tell she had been drinking, just like homie could tell that the meat had touched the lettuce. Am I a super taster? Am I a super smeller? No, there's nothing super about being able to smell alcohol in somebody's breath. Then it says if my sandwich or burger has touched a pickle, it's been ruined. That's how I feel about mustard. But I understand what you're saying that about pickles. Pickles do have juice on them, and even if you take the pickle off, the sandwich can be tainted. Can be tainted. I've definitely like gone someplace with somebody and I've been like, yo, this thing have mayo on it? It's ruined. And they're like, just scrape the mayo off. And I've done it because I'm not a baby, but it is different. Scraping the mayo off of a sandwich is not a mayoless sandwich. Just like taking the pepperonis off of a pepperoni pizza does not make it a cheese pizza. The grease and oil from the pepperonis forever change the cheese and everything. It changes like the whole chemistry of it is off. I feel like cheese pizzas look raw to me. And I think it's because I'm just so conditioned to how pepperonis like make the cheese look and whatever that cheese pizzas always look like they're slightly undercooked. Um, Pickles kind of suck. Not gonna lie, never pickles. Oh wow. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I like pickles. I don't. But here's the thing. I don't like. I don't seek them out. Um, but if somebody says, "Oh, okay, now hold on," because we're not just gonna throw me in pickle family yet, right? I think I need. I'd like to not even throw myself bail. I would just like to. Ooh, that's pretty. Anyways, I like high quality pickles. So when I say I like pizza, you're gonna have to work really hard to disappoint me with pizza, right? You're gonna have to go to like 7-Eleven and get a pizza. You're gonna have to go to struggling to think of another pizza I don't like. Anyways, you're gonna have to try really hard to get me a pizza I don't like. Um, Pickles, however, I feel like I have to say like when if I'm going to like McDonald's or Burger King or something like that, and they're like, "Do you want pickles on your burger?" I'm absolutely going to say no, because I like a very high quality pickle, and I like a pickle that's got some girth to it and it's got the little ridge lines in it. I don't want any of that soggy, flappy nonsense that they're throwing on burgers and a lot of these burger places in California. Also, I mean, I'm not gonna eat a pickle. Those really long deli pickles that they give at Firehouse Subs. I'm not really a big fan of those. Um, I think when I go to Five Guys, I do get pickles on my burger now. I do like them, but that's a quality thing. You know, that's a quality thing. It's got to be a pretty high quality pickle for me to like it. There are other things in the world like bacon. Doesn't really matter. I don't need high quality bacon. You can give me the cheapest bacon in the world, and I'll be cool. But yeah, pickles. It's got to be pretty high. Lindsay hates sweet pickles. I'll do either one. Again, my palate is not refined enough to be able to honestly always taste the difference between sweet pickles and pickles. Like when people give me relish, and sometimes they're like, "We only have sweet relish. Is that okay?" I'm like, I really don't. I don't care. I can't taste the difference anyway. Um, I eat things. I eat the things so rarely. I think that's what it is, guys. I am gonna move out of this, but I eat the things so rarely that I can't taste the difference. Now, well, I am still on the topic of eating things rarely and very frequently. I eat Little Caesars pretty often, right? And because Little Caesars is a franchise place, there is very little consistency between Little Caesars. For a lot of other people out there that do eat Little Caesars pretty often, and not from just one location, you'll know what I mean. You know, you get it from one location, it'll be reliably bad. Maybe this location burns it off the time, or maybe this location, it's always got a little bit bigger crust. It's always got a little bit more zest. You know, there's variations, and so you'll notice these things if you eat a lot of Little Caesars. There are a lot of things that I love, guys, that I just don't eat often enough to notice if it's different. And I think it's a combination of me not eating them often enough, and also me me having a really unrefined palate. Um, Things being slightly, you know, overcooked or undercooked or whatever. I don't really measure anything when I cook, so like sometimes there is some pretty big variations to the things that I make. Like my waffles, for example, they vary pretty wildly. Especially now that I'm making like the good ones. I think I talked about this in the stream how I was like making mistakenly vegan waffles just because I was being cheap. And I'll never make that mistake again. I'm never making those things again. They're very ashy and disgusting. But even now that I'm making like the real waffles, you know, with the milk and the eggs and stuff and the butter in them, I'm not measuring anything. I'm just kind of like throwing stuff in until like it looks dope. And so when I'm making the waffles, there always is kind of like oh, these waffles are a little bit more moist than the ones a couple of days ago, or these waffles are a little bit airier than the ones yesterday. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, waffle is waffle, as waffle is waffle. If you give me some pickled radish or even some pickled cabbage, I'm okay with that. Interesting. So you just don't like pickled cucumbers. It's more about it being a cucumber than it is about the pickling process. I do think it is funny that pickled cucumbers, you know. No one says pickled cucumbers in America because that's pretty much the only thing that we popularly pickle. And so everything else is pickled blank, but not pickled cucumbers, huh? I think the brine they use for pickled cucumbers is just grody. I'm actually going to Bonchon today, by the way, Liana, but moving on from that, I think that when people say kimchi and they talk about being pickled, I don't like, whatever. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I like kimchi, though, by the way. That was not going to be the end of that sentence. I do enjoy kimchi. It just, in my brain, I don't even put it in the same category with cucumbers. I feel like pickled veggies are in one category, and then pickles are in a completely different category on their own. And I don't know why my brain and belly does that. But my brain and belly does that, guys. Sometimes you hit it right, you know? Sometimes you hit it right. Sometimes you hit those transitions between chords or those melodies and you're just like, that is a melody. Like that is channeling a thing that I am not. you know, I definitely heard things like even that sound, you know, like 80s R&B ballads, like early 90s. It reminds me of you guys know that I can't think of the duo's name. I always want to say Hammer and Simpson for some reason. You know, the solid as a rock. You know that song? That's what this love is. I love that song. Solid. Solid as a rock. That chord right there. There's a few things. There's a few things as a non-musician that I heard as a kid that even I, and I've talked about this in the stream at least 10 times. Even I, as a non-musician, was like, something is happening there. That's something. That's weird. And I think all I was hearing was a diversion from what I expected. Listening to a lot of music, pop music, disco music, rap music, you build expectations, and then when they're subverted or just straight up shattered, you notice, and either you notice and you are interested and curious, or you notice and you are dejected, not dejected, sorry, you notice and you're kind of repulsed and you don't want it. You're like, oh, this song is doing a weird thing, I don't like it. Or you're like, this song is doing a weird thing, what is that? And I think in that song, there's like a chord, right? It's like solid, solid, one chord. Solid as a second chord, third chord, and the third chord is really weird, and it like brings it up into this really weird. I don't know. It like goes higher. I don't know. I can't describe it really because I don't. I don't really know music theory like that, but. Solid as a rock. That's what is love is. Oh, guys, please go listen to that song. Does it? One person in this stream knows what song I'm talking about, yes? All I need is a yes, and then I'll move on, I promise. But if nobody knows, I'm going to link it. When COVID is over, Mask Off will be the #1 song in the world, and then we'll finally understand why his name is Future. Oh, that's actually a pretty good take. Was that on Twitter? Was that on Twitter somewhere? Thank you, Umbe, by the way, for knowing what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please like just search Solid as... Solid! That song's verses are kind of like whatever. It's like one of those songs. It's definitely one of those songs that you sit through the verses to get to the hook because the hook is just disgusting. I'd have to cash in my narc skin if I didn't know that song. Hey, it's been a wild weekend, Umbe. I've had some. Umbe, do you know who Tank is? I was talking to a black person that didn't know who Tank was, and I was like, "What?" They didn't know who Tank was. They didn't know. They only knew who. Whatever. They only knew who. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about them in the stream. But anyways, they didn't know. It was kind of one of those conversations where I felt bad because I was like, I was singing a song and they were like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this person." They're like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "You don't know who that is?" And they're like, "No, I don't think so." And I'm like, "I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know. You know, you do that thing where you're like in so much disbelief that you're like, you might not know them, but you definitely know their music. And you play some of like the hits, and they're like, I've never heard this, bro. I've never heard this." And I'm just like, oh crap. Where are you from? Like, I remember talking about specifically the I'm familiar with Tank, and I'm sure I've heard their music, but I can't match the two for sure. But you know who Tank is. I was talking about the. Well, now I can't remember the dude. Freaking. How does it feel? You know what I'm talking about? How does it feel? Who was that? Who made that song? I can't think of his name now. So now I'm the problem. But anyways, I was singing that song in the stream once, and nobody knew who I was talking about, but Easy Dora did, and it was very cool. I was like, wow, you know, R&B has no... Robin Thicke, Crow, I swear to God. That's a really good joke, though. That's a really good joke. If you weren't joking, Who cares? I'm taking it as a joke, and that's a pretty dope joke, and I might steal it. I used to do this thing where whenever anybody was talking about R&B or they were talking about like black artists, I would usually like mention Justin Timberlake. They'd be like, "Dang, like R&B, like I love R&B. Like here's some of my favorite R&B like acts. Like here's some of my favorite old school R&B. Like you know about Genuine, you know about Babyface." And I was like, "Yeah, Justin Timberlake. He was in the cut. He was in there deep, just to piss people off." But Robin Thicke's way better than Justin Timberlake, and in the place of that joke. Robin Thicke. Robin Thicke put out a new song or something like that, I think recently. Or at least like he was somebody was talking to me about it because they were letting me hear this song and I was like, this is pretty hot. I'm sorry, Robbie. How does it feel? How does it feel? And he was like naked in the video. Or at least from like here down. This is like pretty far down though. Because you could see the cut of the jip. Hey, Cyber, what's that called? The cut of the jip. You know, when you get these, what is that called? Those aren't hips. What is that? When it's like, what is that actually? I mean, I was asking you because I wanted to know the name of it, but what actually is that? No, not the happy trail. No, happy trail is like hair. I'm talking. I'm talking about literal like. It's body. It's body. Do you know what I'm talking about, Cyber? I don't know why I'm singling out Cyber. I feel very close to Cyber. I feel like Cyber will be able to help me with this. What is that called? You want to know the muscle name? Internal abdominal oblique, probably. Hold on, let me Google. Let me Google image. Computer. Enhance and pull up images. You gotta shorten Justin Timberlake to JT, so they ask who JT is first. That's smart. That's smarter. God dang. I'm gonna check Discord. I'm not gonna check it during the stream, but because I don't have it on open on my laptop. But I'll check it after the stream's over, which will be very soon, I promise. I just need to get to the bottom of this, the bottom of the jip. Me and my sisters, growing up, because we saw this video. Who was that man? How does it feel? Hold on. I promise. I'll be cool. But how does it feel? D'Angelo, thank you. Anyways, this D'Angelo video used to come on all the time. And those are obliques. Are you sure? Wubba-dubba-dub, is that true? Wubba-dubba-dub, is that true? Whoa, you go, big guy. Are you sure, though? Rihanna? Internal abdominal oblique. I'm saying the word oblique a lot. I wish I could say whatever I wanted in this stream sometimes. But anyways, you meant the How Does It Feel song. Oh god. How does it feel? That's such a good song. Oh my god, that's such a good song. I mean, it probably won't be to you guys, maybe that haven't heard it. I think I was just in the right place at the right time and that song hit me. And in the video, he has the cut of his jip showing. And I remember looking at that video with my older sister, Kadesi, and she said, wow, they really let him have the cut of his jib? You can see the cut of his jib. And I was like, oh, that's what that's called. The jib cut, or like the cut of the jib. And I remember going from then on into, the rest of the world, living my days as an adult human, and hearing in like movies and stuff like that, people being like, I like the cut of his jib. And I was like, how do you know? He's fully clothed. And I think I can count, well, first of all, I don't really know what the jib is, in the traditional expression. But I would hear people say it, after my sister said that. Lindsay's never heard that phrase. That's fine. That's fine. It's an old phrase. It's old. People don't. People don't say it too much anymore. It's not that important. Um, yeah. It's a thing. It's like a good thing, where you're just like, I like the cut of his jib. It's just like they seem like a decent person, a trustworthy, honorable person. Um, I like that guy. He's on the straight and narrow. He's a cut above the rest. He's a cut above the jib. Anyways, I thought that was the cut of the jib. Turns out it's not. That's more of like an evaluation of character. And now that I know that that is not called the cut of the jib, I would like to know what it's called and why it's there. Why? Why is it there? What's it doing? I only know cut of your jib from a visual novel, honestly. Never heard it outside of that Sasumbe. Interesting. Shape of their sails. It's there for you to stare at, says Cyber. Yeah, right? Like isn't the jib oh, I almost said something wild. Okay, isn't like the jib, because you know when they're like pulling the jib or whatever, the jibmeister, pull it in. We're gonna get pulled up the port south. Stalwart. Why didn't they just say left and right? Sailors, right? Anywho, this Friday is canceled. Christmas is canceled. Enjoy your time, enjoy your families or whatever. I'll be here baking cookies. And then we'll do a Saturday stream. Now I feel like they're this Friday is canceled. This Friday is canceled, Saber. So I'm not going to be here on Friday, but I will be here on Saturday. On Saturday, we'll have a stream. It's still undecided whether it will be a morning stream or an evening stream. The last evening stream went well. The only reason that the last Friday stream went well. I mean, I felt like people were sleepy, but that's okay. I mean, I feel like I put people to sleep even in the morning stream, so it was okay. I hope that that is satisfactory to you all. But I mean, it's Christmas, so I'm not even really like taking a day off of streaming because I'm just moving a day. I'm still doing the 5-day week. I want to move it because I think that a Friday stream, if I were doing the traditional stream before the production started and it was just 2 hours on the piano, no problem doing that on Christmas Day. But I feel like for the people that are fortunate enough to be around their families on Christmas, I don't want them to have to worry about a 6-hour long me in my bedroom making music stream. Just enjoy yourself, enjoy presents or whatever, and I'll be here the day after that. I do have music out. Signals is out. It's jazzy. Tall Tales is out. Experimental. House of Ami is out. It's very collaborative. Nice Dream, Love Dream, Speed Dream, Daydream, Lush Dream, Quick Breath, and Ego Death are all available on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon MP3, Tidal, Group D, Stitcher, Pandora, Napster, and YouTube, where my Quarantunes lives currently. If you go there, I also have some remixes up. And there is just here. We're here on YouTube right now. I'm going to see about trying to get the link thing fixed. And this isn't the first time that something has been kind of amiss sometimes with YouTube, and I've considered going somewhere else for season 3. I don't like necessarily the consistency of going to another platform for a newer season of a show, i.e. Community. But if that's a thing that, will improve season 3, I'm not opposed to it. Or at least I'm not so opposed to it that it's an impossibility. I will probably be working all day today. I need to, take a walk or something. I'll finish whatever. Anyways, I'll, take a walk. I need to get some type of fresh air before I'm in here for, another 10 hours. So, I will be around for the Discord and whatnot. And I do, even if it's Saturday, well, then it will be weird. I thought about doing another pizza party, right? Doing another pizza party, maybe watching a Christmas movie, because that seems um, apt, but I'm not exactly sure because if I do the stream on Friday, if I do the stream on Saturday, it'll be weird watching a Christmas movie after Christmas, maybe. If anybody cares about stuff like that. Um, Even if it's a movie, a chat, a game, a thanks on a stream on Discord. Yeah, we'll do something. Do something Saturday. We'll figure out something. A community event. That'll be fun, Cyber. It's Christmas in the stream. Merrymaking, drug taking, as Calvin Harris once said. I hope everybody does. Oh, I haven't played Hush Hour yet. Also, I haven't played 286. Holy crap. It's called Violin. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me play 285. 285 is called DX Bass. Oh, let me do my thing. Please, that's sick. Ooh, I'm about to do my thing later. Anyways, chase your type beat, let's go. Yeah, this is the kind of song but yeah, that's 285. It's just called DX Bass. 286 is funny though because there really is nothing fancy about it. It is just like a cheap violin sound font. I was watching the Vivo Country channel the other day, and I mean, yeah, there was some trash on there, but there's trash on every channel. It kind of reminded me. This isn't gonna be me just talking about how great country music is, but there's a country music festival in Arizona called Country Thunder, and I went. I was in attendance, and there's some very good music there, and some very good people there. But one thing that is so sad sometimes about country music is that country music spaces aren't the best for me to exist in. But the music is so nice to me. I like really genuinely appreciate country music. And not all country music, you know, just like anything. It's like saying I genuinely appreciate hip hop, but I'm not necessarily like bumping Blueface. Like I don't really want to listen to Blueface. But I like country music. There are a lot of country acts that I like and country songs that I like. And I remember being at Country Thunder and being so torn because I was just like, I'm having such a good time and the music's really cool, but there's just a little bit about this space that makes me feel like I need to run as fast as possible in the other direction. And I think it was just, you know, it is very Arizona, and up until, you know, I guess the most recent vote, Arizona has been extremely red. It still is, by the way. Don't be fooled by the vote. Anyways, Arizona's like an extremely red state, and just being at Country Thunder, which is a giant festival that happens like way out in the desert, it's just like giant festival, like mud everywhere, like a bunch of like white cowboys, and you know, country music stuff, and then like me. Like me in a button up and some Vans, like some Vans classics, and I definitely didn't like, as far as demographics go, I didn't belong there, but man, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I don't know how I got on this. I don't know how I got on the country music thing. I don't remember how I got there. That's interesting. Anywho, I'm gonna do Hush Hour now. Time to post country tracks on the Discord. Oh my god. At at some point, guys, I was gonna do it over the weekend, but I just lost track of time. At some point, I am gonna go through the media and self promotion and try to listen to everything people have been posting in there. Like everybody's been posting like their own music and stuff. And I want to try to catch up. I don't know how realistic this is because I haven't looked at how much has been posted, but hopefully, hopefully I can do it. Oh, you know what was weird? You know who was on the country music channel? Bon Jovi. Is he country now? I don't know. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for being respectful to me and polite to each other. I was a little bit loopy towards the beginning of the stream, just from like, you know, nosebleeds and stuff. And so I apologize for that, but thank everybody for being cool and patient with me through that. And then sticking around for the medley. I do appreciate it. I do hope everybody had a good weekend. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'll be around. I will be around. I feel like I end every stream by saying I'll be around, like I have anywhere else to go. I'll be around. I'll be like in the Discord and stuff like that today if anybody has anything that they need or anything they need to say. Liana is wishing everybody a meticulously merry and mindful Monday. I am pretty meticulous. Although I'm not merry. But I am kind of mindful. And it is Monday. I'm going to take 2 out of 3. Longest night of the year. Enjoy it, baby. Oh, yeah. Today we got the solstice popping. Now that's dope. Make sure to check out Saturn and Jupiter after sunset. Where are they going to be? Where are they going to be, Umbe? Where are they going to be? I played Fall Guys last night and streamed it. New maps are okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of periods. That's a lot of periods, Cyber. Yeah, word up. I'll try to look at the planets if I can. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the Discord. I hope the maps are actually good. Now I feel weird. I'll blow everybody. Oh, wait. Somebody like took a shower at my place last week. And it never happened. Somebody took a shower at my place the other day and then tried to use one of my keyboard towels as a shower towel, and I was offended. And then immediately I realized how weird it was to them that they saw a free clean towel, and I was offended that they would ask me if they could use it.